Good morning, grade 10. We are solving problem set 2. In that, first question, that is choose the correct option, we have already done in the previous video. Now this is second question. Which of the following equation is quadratic? And three equations they have given. So first equation is x square plus 2x plus 11 is equal to 0. You know x is the only variable and highest index of it is 2. And therefore this is obviously a quadratic equation. Look at this, x square minus 2x plus 5 is equal to x square. X square gets cancelled and you have minus 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. Now here, even though x is the only variable, index of x is 1. It is not 2 and therefore this cannot be quadratic equation. Let's go for third question. X plus 2 the whole square is equal to 2x square. Now after this is a plus b the whole square. So a square plus 2ab plus b square, that is the formula I have used over here. And after solving this, at the end you get x square minus 4x minus 4 is equal to 0. Here also x is the only variable and the highest index of it is 2. And therefore it is again a quadratic equation. Okay. So whenever the question like this is asked, you please solve it completely and then compare with the definition of quadratic equation. And then decide whether it is or it is not. So variable should be 1 and highest index should be 2. That are the two requirements which are applicable for quadratic equation. Now let's go for the third question, students. Now let's go for third question. Find the value of discriminant. Students, discriminant means what? B square minus 4ac. So everywhere we have to find the value of b square minus 4ac. That is the value of discriminant. Now a, b, c, you have to compare this equation with the standard form. What is the standard form of quadratic equation? Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This is the standard form. So every time you compare the given equation, find the values of a, b, c. So you have a is equal to 2, b is minus 1 and c is plus 2. Substitute in this, you get minus 1 square is plus 1, minus 4 into 2 into 2, it is 16. So answer is minus 15. Now look at here, there are only two terms. So last term is missing. If c is missing, take c's value is equal to 0. Now you have b square minus 4ac as minus 1 the whole square minus 4 into 5 into 0. 0 into any number is always 0 and minus 1 square is plus 1. So 1 minus 0 becomes 1. Now look at this. A is root 5, b is minus 1 and c is minus root 5. B square minus 4ac will give you minus 1 the whole square minus 4 into root 5 into minus root 5 because c is minus root 5. Now this minus into this minus into minus becomes plus. Minus 1 square is 1 plus 4 into root 5 is 5. 4 into 5 is 20. 1 plus 20 is 21. Is it clear? Okay. So this was the third question. Now let's go for the fourth one. Now let's go for fourth question. 2x square plus kx minus 2 is equal to 0 is the equation given. And root of this equation is given as minus 2. What do you mean by root? That means this value is going to satisfy the condition or satisfy the value of x. That means if you put minus 2 over here in this equation, then you are going to get answer of this equation as 0. That is to say that minus 2 is solution or root of this equation. That means x value is what? Minus 2. So wherever there is x, you are going to put minus 2. So 2 into minus 2 the whole square plus k into minus 2 is equal to 0. Solve this, you will get 8 minus 2k plus into minus is minus. Minus this 2 is equal to 0. 8 minus 2 is 6. 6 minus 2k is 0. So minus 2k shifted to that side. So 6 becomes minus 6. What will be k? Minus 6 upon minus 2. Minus minus sign gets cancelled. 2 ones are 2 3s are. And so k is equal to 3. Okay. Let's go for fifth question. Now fifth question is roots of the equation are given and you have to frame the equation. There are two roots given, 10 and minus 10. So you know if two roots are there, let one be alpha and another be beta. What is the general form of the equation? X square. If roots are given, it is x square minus sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots. So we get x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta is equal to 0. So we need to find alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. So take two roots and first find alpha plus beta. So 10 minus 10, it is 0. Alpha into beta, 10 into minus 10. So 10 into 10 is 100, plus into minus is minus 100. So once you get these two values, now substitute it over here. So you get x square minus this you have got 0x plus this you have got minus 100 is equal to 0. Now open the brackets. What you get? Minus 0 into x is nothing. Therefore I am omitting this term. Plus into minus is minus. So what I have? X square minus 100 is equal to 0. Even though if you write x square plus 0x minus 100 is equal to 0, that is also correct. Okay. Let's go for second. Now one root is 1 minus 3 root 5 and another root is 1 plus 3 root 5. So let this be alpha and this be beta. So we have to find alpha plus beta first. So this plus this. So minus and plus this will get cancelled. 1 plus 1 will be 2. Alpha into beta, this is as good as a plus b into a minus b. So a plus b into a minus b, what is the identity we have learned in lower classes? A plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. Here a is 1 and b is 3 root 5. Now 1 square is 1, 3 square is 9 and the root 5 square is root 5 into root 5. That is root 25. Square root of 25 is 5. So you got 1 minus 9 into 5. 1 minus 45 is minus 44. So you got alpha plus beta as 2. Alpha into beta is minus 44. Substitute it over here. X square minus 2x plus into minus 44 is equal to 0. So what you get at the end? X square minus 2x minus 44 plus into minus is equal to 0. So this is how you can form the equation when the roots are given. We have seen this, students. Okay, this is problem set. Let's go to the third example from fifth question. Now fifth question, third. Two roots are 0 and 7. So addition of alpha, this is alpha and this is beta. So alpha plus beta will be 0 plus 7 equal to 7. Alpha into beta will be 0 into 7 which is equal to 0. Now equation is x square minus addition of roots. So you have x square minus 7x. 7 over here plus 0 is equal to 0. You may write, you may not write 0 and therefore finally you get x square minus 7x is equal to 0 is the equation formed. Now let's go to the next question, 6th. Determine the nature of the roots. See students, when it comes to nature, it is always the discriminant b square minus 4ac which determines what is the nature of the roots. First you find the value of discriminant. And then if it is positive, you know that the roots are real but they are unequal. If it is 0, roots are real and they are equal. And if b square minus 4ac is negative, it is less than 0, roots are not real. So that is what you mean by nature of roots. So let's find value of b square minus 4ac. Compare this equation with the standard equation a square plus ax square plus b x plus c is equal to 0. So a will be 3, b will be minus 5, c will be 7. Substitute in b square minus 4ac, you get minus 5, the whole square, minus 4 into 3 into 7. So this you get 25 minus 84. So value of discriminant, that is b square minus 4ac, is minus 59. Minus 59 is negative, it is less than 0 and therefore roots are not real. Okay, so this is the nature of the roots, whether they are real, whether they are not real, whether if real, whether they are equal or not equal. Alright, okay, let's go for remaining two questions from question number 6. Now look at second question from 6th. This is the equation given. A is root 3, B is plus root 2 and C is minus 2 root 3. Substitute in b square minus 4ac, you get root 2 square is 2. Now see this minus into this minus, it will be plus. 4 into 2 is 8 and root 3 into root 3 is 3. So 2 plus 8 3s are 24 gives 26. Now here value of b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. It is positive and therefore roots are real and unequal. m square minus 2m plus 1 is equal to 0. Here a is 1, b is minus 2, c is 1. Find value of b square minus 4ac minus 2 square minus 4 into 1 into 1. Minus 2 the whole square is 4, 4 minus 4 is 0. Now we got delta as 0. So roots are real and equal. See, real and unequal if delta is positive. Real and equal if delta is 0. Is it clear? Okay. So this was your sixth question. That's all from my side, students. Let's stop. Okay. Thank you.